Hi there and welcome back to my messy studio once again. Thanks for joining me if you did last week when I was organising through my die cuts and ephemera. Today I'm going to be continuing work in my studio, my craft studio, and I was going to do my big storage cupboard behind me. It's become very messy again. It was a video I did last year, but you know what things are like. They get messy again. So that's the state of that. But then I figured out, to be honest, in order to do that, I could do with actually continuing work. Actually, that's not too bad. I can reorganize that one. But I would like to actually go through these. I think I can make use of this storage so much better. I've got 2 drawers of cello bags. So I think I'm going to utilize this space so much better, and then some of this can move into here. It's very well doing an organised, tidy declutter, but you do need to have homes for things to move into. Otherwise things kind of just get moved around and you end up in a mess again, which is exactly what's happened in that cupboard. Not everything has a home, so things get shoved in there, and I want things to have like final homes and stay tidy, because I know in other areas of the house, when they've got their permanent homes, things stay tidy. So that's going to be the job today. We're going to sort through the rest of the drawers in here. I did get asked about them. They are from Ikea. They are amazing. They hold so much. I love them, and especially for a craft room, they hold so much stuff. They're nice depth. The only downside, they don't come out. You have to like get a screwdriver or something to them. They don't just hook out. That is the only downside, but I love the drawers from Ikea. Let me know how you're doing with your decluttering. I know lots of you declutter along with me when you watch the videos, so let me know if you're doing that today, or has it sparked an idea of something you would like to do in your own home. Let me know. This top drawer here, although it could do with being organised, it's actually okay. It's all stamps and things. These next 2 drawers I'm going to go through today. See, look, I've got another one of these baskets. I've got 2 of these baskets. That one's hiding at the back there. We discussed these last week. These were from eBay that I bought ages ago, and they were just like 99p. There are some similar now on Amazon, and they're in white. They were last week 5 for $12.99, so I'll link them down below for you, but the price does vary. So I'm thinking, let's reorganize these 2 lots of drawers and try and combine everything into the one drawer, which will give me a new drawer to play with. We have been talking a lot about storage in both my Patreon group and also my free Facebook group. Somebody did see some storage very similar to this in Home Bargains yesterday for 99p. So do go and check out stores like that, because storage is always really great from those places. Poundland, anywhere like that. I've got some really good ones from Poundland actually. I've got quite a few of these, and they were 2 for £1 when I bought them, but the last time I looked a few weeks ago, they were 2 for £1.50, which is still a great price. So the first thing I always like to do when I'm tidying a space is empty it, and then you can start with like a blank canvas. So I'm going through everything. I am trying to keep things tidy as I'm going along and grouping things together. So like the same cello bags will all then be on the same pile, so that when I come to rehoming it in a bit, it's just so much easier because everything is together rather than putting the whole lot together on the table in one pile. So I'm grouping things together and keeping them neat and tidy. The first drawer is tidy, and I've lined up the bags I've got here and these ones here. So now on to the next drawer. Something else that I like to do when I do this kind of job, I've actually allowed myself this afternoon to actually do this, given myself like a half hour, 45-minute slot, and I'm actually enjoying this time. I've got a YouTube video on, I've got a drink on the go, and I'm just finding it relaxing and making the most of this time. And I also know that by the end of doing this, having these drawers really neat and tidy and organized and decluttered is a reward in itself. So I'm kind of focusing on the end goal as well, knowing that it will be such a nice feeling, and then it doesn't feel like a chore doing a job like this. Number 2 drawer is now empty, so time to find homes. Do you know, I don't really want to use these for my drawer tidies because I don't know, they're just almost too pretty just to use for cello bags. But I'm gonna see how this all fits in one drawer. I'm actually gonna go back on what I said. I'm wondering, I still don't know, I might change my mind. At the moment I've got the bigger ones that I was given, and I might put some of the other ones that I'm not necessarily going to use that quickly. Then I can squeeze in these, and I can put some other smaller ones that I've got in as well. And then the 2 Poundland baskets. That might maximize space quite well and keep it looking really tidy and organized. And at the same time, things are easy to grab, because what I don't want is for things to be not so easily accessible, and then either I don't use them or I just shove things in quickly afterwards and then it gets messy.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time.
Done it. It's packed, but it's not a drawer I use all the time, and everything is easily accessible because they're all in baskets. They can easily just lift out, and then I've got cello bags down the side. I've got other bags, and not cello bags, sorry, glassine there, and then the ones I don't use so much, the more like themed and all that, and the large ones at the back, and it closes. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And I've got a spare one of these and a spare drawer. Let's move on. This one's fine. This one is my die cuts drawer, and this is what we did last week. So now let's move on to this disaster drawer. Now the next few drawers are more related to my business. It's stock, but it's very unorganized, as you can see. So I'm going to do the same thing, empty it, put things into piles as I empty them, and we'll go from there.
I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time.
I'm just on the last few bits and pieces. I found some wooden Mickeys. Look, they look so cute. They are going in my own to keep pile. I'm having those. And these last loose odds and end, I'm just going to bin those bits. So I've got piles here. Some bits are like for my own personal use, I'm going to keep. Then I've got die cuts and things. Some of these bits I can actually use in like the bargain boxes when I put boxes together of excess stock. So things like the Polaroid frames, the little Today clips. I've got quite a few bits and pieces, lots of loose embellishments here that will be really, really handy. We have another drawer, and now I'm actually going to take all these out. These are all die cut packs and stickers and things listed on my website, but it's always tricky to find, so I think I could actually do with having a sticker drawer and a die cut drawer. That would be really handy. I've actually decided I'm not going to empty this one quite yet. I'm going to empty this one first, as I've got a lot of stickers which are also going to be living in the sticker drawer, and I'm going to empty my mixed media stuff as well, which is also for sale on my website. Until I've decided where it's going to live, the mixed media is going up there. Aren't those colours lovely? And I'm going to tackle this drawer next. I've got loads of to-do lists, postcards, all that kind of thing, and I do have space in my baskets up here, so I think I'm going to move them up there. Another empty drawer, and I will go through all of these later. I do actually have a decent amount of space left in there, but I'm going to leave it be for the time being. I think now I'm going to tackle the die cuts and stickers, and then that drawer will be used for something else, I think. One thing I like to do when I'm doing this kind of thing, I've got a home like makeover YouTube video on, and Aid's just brought me in some crisps. Plain flavoured Ruffles from the States are my favourite snack. Stickers are in. I have got monthly planner stickers here. Oh, I've just spotted a Halloween. Oh, and something else in between. I will go through these when I've got more time and actually make sure that I've got all the correct themes together and that I've got the correct numbers, and then update my website as well. I will do that. And then in this basket here, I've got my strip stickers, which again are a bit hickledy-pickledy. I need to organise these properly, and alphabet stickers at the back. So when I'm picking for an order, it will be easy just to take a pile of stickers, take the strip stickers, and actually pack my order. That will make life a lot easier. But I do need to go through these properly. And I've got a little bit of extra space, so I wonder what I will use that for. I'm now going to empty out all the die cut packs.
Save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away, I can tell there's something.
All of the packs of die cuts are now in these Poundland baskets. No more left on the top here. The nice thing is, when you find something, like I've just found a die cut with a number 5, I can now go in here and pop it in its home, because everything now has a place. I do need to sort through these baskets. These are excess stock from kits for the last few months, so I've got more die cuts which will be coming in here, so it's quite nice to have a little bit of space so that when I tidy up the next area I can put it somewhere where it actually belongs. And now again, when it comes to packing orders, I can easily remove boxes to go through, and all the themes are all together, so everything's nice and tidy. But again, I'll be able to go through numbers, count up what I've got, and update the website. I am so happy with that, and I've got a spare drawer. I do have lots of bits and pieces of excess stock. Actually all belongs up there, so I'm going to grab a couple of those boxes down and put them in there, because they are all for bargain boxes. And in case you're wondering what bargain boxes are, I make up monthly subscription boxes, and usually around every 6 months I put together a whole load of mixed themes, and just using up excess stock that I've got in my studio, things like excess die cuts, stickers, these kind of frames, and I make really cheap boxes to sell as like a big sale. So I usually do one around like the springtime and then one autumn time, so I would quite like to do one in the next, I don't know about the next couple of months. So if you're interested, I'll leave the link below to my free chat group, and I always sort of update and start the sale there first. These bits I'm keeping for me. I've got a couple of little envelopes, some mini clips, they're quite handy on pages, some tab stickers, some die cuts which I thought would be really handy, and actually I now have a place in my drawer for unopened die cuts, so that's really handy to have there. Also got some other packs of die cuts which I'll empty in, some little tab tops and some cute stamps and a few little bits. But now that all these little bits and pieces have a home, it's so much easier to tidy them up. Aids just helped me lift all the postcard and to-do lists up there. The box was filled and popped up there. So now I've got a lovely clear space. I do have an empty box which I don't need, and I'm still kind of using these when I journal, so I need to find them a space. They could possibly live in my cupboard here, because that would be the next job, I think, to tidy up. Do you agree, Poppy? Should we do that job next? I think that's the next logical step, to tidy up in there next, so I might do that video next week. Let me know if you like that idea. And let's have a look in the tidy drawers. It's not just about having them tidy, it's about knowing what you've got as well and making sure it's easily accessible. Oh, I didn't realise I had a spare one. That's a nice surprise, because just over there I've got more little containers. So actually, when it comes to doing this cupboard, I've got space for more journaling and ephemera and things like that. So I am excited. We've got the die cuts here from last week, which you have seen. Oh, I've got another empty drawer. Oh my goodness, I am doing so well. Let's pop that there. That's got me very, very happy. That is really, really helping us out with the next job. Die cuts, stickers, mixed media. Isn't that so much better organised? I am very, very happy. I hope that's inspired you as well. And like I always say, if you're doing a big job, break it down into tiny little bite-sized pieces, because when you think of doing one whole room, it's just so overwhelming. Do one step at a time. That's taken me about half an hour and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've watched a YouTube video, I've eaten some snacks, and I feel so much happier, because I know when I go on to do my cupboard then next week, I've already got 2 lots of spare drawers to move stuff into, so I'm really chuffed with that. But I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you feel inspired. Let me know if you are also on an organising and decluttering journey. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Bye.